Welcome back, everyone. Nezuko here. This is the actual gameplay footage of how I got Queen of Limbo with Magik. And I just want y'all to know I'm not a Magic player. I don't even have her starting spray, the one you get for her Knight proficiency. So I have no idea really how to play her, at least play her well. Um, but I'm going to walk you through what cards to get. And I have a very rough start. I don't get the dream start that everybody wants. Now you want initiate slash initiate. I guess it's initiate slash. So this is her main damage card, and you're going to start the game over again, over and over and over, until you get a good start. At least five of those, like three and then three more, or five and more. Now I made a couple bad rolls here, hoping that I could get like some more, since most of the cards were initiate slash still. You notice I'm picking up all the life, all the that's range right there. Soul domain is your range. You want some of that, actually quite a lot of that. But you'll notice that I adjust my card purchases as I go forward. Power Surge, Moonlight Protection reduces damage. Power Surge raises your base damage. Vitality, of course, is more life. So you can see I'm going to buy a lot of that. I ended up with too much of that. I think I ended up with over 10,000 hit points at the end. So, but I mean, you're, I'm so, I'm stupid. I'm going to struggle. You're going to see me struggle mightily because I have no range. I have to get way too close to these guys. By the end of this video, you'll, I can literally stand in the middle of this lobby area and just hit everything around me because I've bought so much range. This honest to God, this was much easier than getting King Landshark with Jeff, which surprised me because Jeff started out easier. This was, like I said, you're gonna see me struggle a lot here. Alright, next I'm buying some slash, that's my damage. Power surge, more damage. Full moon, always a good purchase. Well, I shouldn't say that. Early game, like before level 10. Yeah, pick up three of those and max that out so that you get bonus points to spend. That's more cards. They actually pay for themselves. The only time you don't want to buy them is at the very end of the game, or if you've got more than three. So, like, there's no point buying them right before you face the two Wandas because you're not going to have another round to get more. What are they called? Moon points or whatever. But you see how I don't have enough range to hit the green zombies that are throwing the toxic waste or whatever the hell that is on the ground. I have so little range that I've got to get way too close to these. Now, one thing I did learn from my experience with Jeff is you will very rarely see me back up. Like with Jeff, I was backing up constantly, and you run into the problem of not being able to see where you're going. So what you want to do with her is you kind of want to just sidestep. I'm sidestepping constantly. That keeps me away from the bosses that are charging, and also I'm much more aware of my surroundings this way because I'm constantly turning. So when you're backing up, mobs can get in behind you, and you can back right into them and die very easily. So I do die about 5 times I think in this run. So, but this is while we've got those free temporary blue coins, this is the perfect time to use them. I don't need any costume or sorry skins, so I'm gonna use those coins to buy some extra vigils, and hopefully at least I at least want Thor's Wrath of Asgard. Yeah, so you'll see my purchases change though late in the game. So but yeah, you'll notice my speed and range. Once they reach a certain point, I'm like untouchable, which I never really was with Jeff because you've only got that little water stream. Yeah, see, green stuff got me. So you'll notice I prioritize the green guys. They are my number one enemies, and the red guys too. They like shoot these little red missiles, but you can dodge those fairly easy. The green stuff is hard to dodge because it's actually like a little AOE, and sometimes you're right dead center, and it gets a good tick of damage on you. So it only takes like 2 ticks for it to kill you. So yeah, still struggling a little bit. Still don't have much range. I'm gonna have to probably put up a picture of what my purchases were. I totally forgot that at the start of the video. Basically, I've got the for my ult, I've got the orange ability that turns it off and just gives me extra like healing and damage. And for my E, it's leaping stones or something like that. It's just basically more mobility, which you'll use early game. Late game, you don't really want to use it. Like I'm using it to get around these mobs right now, but like late game, you have to be doing lifesteal constantly. See, that's like I think my 3rd death already. Yeah, so I mean, you can start to see a little improvement, but once we get to purchase right before Namor, the damage goes up drastically. Because I've got good damage. You notice, like when I actually hit the bosses, I'm ripping big chunks of their life meters out. It's just I can't hit them all at the same time because I don't have enough range. Your range with Magik will get so good that you can literally hit everything on the map just from being in the middle. It's crazy. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna keep buying full moons, vitality. Oh shoot, my breakfast is on the way. I'm gonna have to grab that, which means pause in the editing. I think I got time to get through this fight though. Yeah, those guys, the orange guys explode. I don't think they got me even one time because, like I said, I'm not backing up. Oh, my L shift ability is the one that I think it's green. I think it's oops. Oh my god. So that's like the 4th one, 4th restart. But you can get 10 vigil for like 100 gold coins. So, like right now, you could get 20 vigil a day, and you'll see I don't use that many. I use like 5 or 6 to get through this fight. Definitely less than 10. So, is it worth 100 blue to get a great, kick-ass title? Of course it is. Ooh, I should have died there. But yeah, see how the and you can stack the dash, the teleport with the dash. You'll see me do that a couple times. But I'm really struggling here. See, I don't have any life steal, so my healing is very slow. Yeah, gonna have to pause the editing to grab my breakfast in just a second. Waited almost 2 hours, and as soon as I start to edit, now somebody's taking my order. I'm actually using Grubhub to get breakfast because I'm in a pissy contest with DoorDash. They basically ripped me off for a $25 order, and well, them and Wendy's did, and just on principle alone, I'm like, fuck you, DoorDash. You will never get any more of my money. So I'm kind of suffering a little bit with Grubhub. I really wish DoorDash hadn't have done that to me. But yeah, basically I tried to cancel an order after I ordered. And because I did that, they refused to refund my money. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Yep. Health damage. damage reduction, speed, and range. Now later on you'll notice I stopped buying health and range because it's just not very useful at that point. So your soul domain is your range, vitality is your hit points, power surge is damage, moonlight protection is damage reduction. I have such a huge surplus by the end of the game that I start buying some other reds just for shits and giggles. That Soul Surge or Purge, whatever it's called. Yo, I finally got a Vampiric Vitality. Excuse me, sorry. The Soul Surge or whatever, it actually boosts your damage by increasing, like throws in random, like sword throws, basically. They're just automatic, so it just adds to the damage. Oh, and another reason why you want to maximize your damage, you'll notice with the Namor fights that he does that bubble, that ridiculous bubble prison. But the higher your damage output, the quicker you can rip through that. But when you start out with these boss fights, these big boss fights, just, you know, you've got your... She breaks out of there pretty quick. You want to make sure that you're always making contact on mobs, that you're always dealing damage to something, because you know that's how you're healing. If you don't do that, you're gonna die very, very quickly. I mean, you can even see my life bar dropping when I'm not targeting anything. So just keep swinging at anything, even if it's just a squid. But you know, starting out the fight, make sure you clear those waves of mobs first. Don't even worry about the boss. There's going to be like 3 waves of mobs that they send at you during every boss fight. So sorry. A piece of biscuit in my throat or something. But yeah, look how quickly he goes down. I mean, granted, he's just the first boss, but shredded him. I think I ended up buying like 4 Vampiric Vitality, which you don't need. You only need like 2, 3 tops, really. Because the more damage you deal, the more healing you're getting anyway. You're getting a percentage of your damage as health back. So by focusing just on damage, you know, like they say, the best defense is a good offense. You know, the quicker you can take these mobs down, see, if you look at the screen, you can see these like yellow swords flying out, and that's from that ability, I'm pretty sure. God, I wish Magik was like this in you know, quick play. Yeah, some of the other red cards that I didn't mess with, see how when you hit the mobs, they light up these like these yellow lines. It's like there's like little like fire on them. Yeah, some of the mobs do that. The dance card, the red card that says dance, that is your speed. See those swords shoot out. But you can already tell, I remember the beginning of the video where I couldn't kill anything quickly. Now she's really starting to melt mobs. So, you know, my advice to everybody is focus on that random start. Like I said in my GIF video, you can, if you don't get a good start that you like, if you don't get at least 5 of those, was that number 5, I think? I think there might have been, I think I might have used 10 Ongs. Like I said, I've never played Magik before, and I'm not the best Marvel Rivals player by any stretch of the imagination. I don't make videos on the subject. I've made like a handful of Marvel Rivals videos, but you know, there's content creators that do nothing but Marvel Rivals videos. I just play the game for fun. Um, you know, like I said, if I can do it, there's no reason why everybody can't do it. Because I'm a very average Marvel Rivals player. Let's see. Don't ever mess with that restorative reprise or whatever the hell. That's trash. I think I even buy a few Zeus's Thunders just because I'm running out of cards to buy. So see how I'm always in this corner back here? I push up to the middle when I get the mobs, but where I want to be is back in that corner. I keep working my way back there. Because you only get, there are some mobs that, oh jeez, okay, that's like 6. I didn't think I used that many onks, but you know, replaying this, it's a little embarrassing. But like I said, I'm not a great Rivals player. You know, I've got about a 50% win rate. But I do like playing lots of different characters, so I don't play just one character to death. You know, I've main Jeff, Cloak and Dagger, Penny Parker, Captain America. See, I think I start buying some other reds because I'm starting to realize, like, man, I got over 6,000 hit points, and I don't seem to be using any of it. So I think I've already got 3 vampiric vitalities at this point. Yeah, I'm really starting to just melt mobs. So nice. But it gets crazy by the end, y'all. Like I'm literally just standing in the middle of the map and just looking from side to side, just killing everything before it even gets close. And so I got into a little trouble there, so I used a little teleport and then a leaping stones. What are it's called? Something leaping. I still think even pulling back on the health cards, I think I still bought too many. Like I said, I've got over like at least 9,000, maybe 10,000 by the end. But yeah, you just want to focus on the damage. Everything that gives you damage. If you've got 6,000 hit points by level 10, your Wanda, your first Wanda fight, and you've got 9,000 by the double Wanda fight, you'll be more than fine. You don't need. Some people say, "Oh, you need 12,000, 11,000." You don't need that. You don't need that. It's just wasting cards. All those extra hit points that you got, you may think you want them, but you still get double tapped. You know, mobs will still get the drop on you and just insta kill you. So, you know, you can only heal up to your maximum health. You can't go over that. So I'm buying all those vampiric vitalities, and you'll see like later on, the only time it looks like I'm taking damage is if I briefly move the cursor away from a mob. See, I didn't buy it that time. I'm learning, but it's hard. You panic a little bit. You've only got so much time to pick cards, and to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. Now with Wanda, you just want to do this. You just want to jump in a circle. Look, I'm not really taking damage because of the now here comes those mobs I was telling you about. We're gonna have like about 3 waves of those. Make sure you focus those down real quick. don't worry about her because the lifesteal is going to keep us alive, so. I don't think I buy much more range. I've got really good range at this point. But like, yeah, I've got so much range that it's getting to the point where I don't even have to focus on the mobs. I could just kind of put her between myself and the mobs, and you know, they go down from the collateral damage. So, I mean, her hit points are ripping down pretty quick, man. And that's the thing, is like, you don't want to waste any cards on abilities that don't help you, you know, because she will blow up if you don't kill her quick enough. You've got to take her down as quickly as possible. There's a lot of cards, like, watch how quickly I rip through this shell of hers. I don't think I make one full loop of around her before that barrier comes down. Yeah, it's about 3/4 of the way, and it gets better too. But yeah, you want to. You notice I jump a lot. The reason I jump a lot is because of those red spheres that she's throwing out. Those area of effects that stun you. If you get caught one of those, at least if you're jumping, your momentum will carry you out of it. If you're just walking and you get stunned, there's a good chance you're going to get stunned a second or third time, and that's death, no matter how many hit points you got. So. Oh, and another nice thing about having lots of range is when you have to kill the crystals, you reach a point where you don't even have to look at them. You know, I just jump around her like I'm doing like this, and no matter where the crystals spawn, they're gonna get taken down. So. Honestly, and this is just my opinion, but I've heard people say similar. See, I almost died there. I lost over half my life just from using that ability. So use that very sparingly late game. Because like I said, you have to be constantly damaging to stay alive. Because that's how you're healing yourself, with the constant damage. Here we go. This is the final part. Yeah. If you're worried about it, you know, just attack her like I'm doing here, where you attack the crystals through her. See, it was already being destroyed before I even looked at it. There's so much damage just blasting out of Magik. I tried doing this with Punisher, and I couldn't get a big enough spread with his damage. Yeah, she's going down fast though. Look at that. Easy peasy. And honestly, that's with some pretty rough card purchasing too. But that random boost at the beginning, getting, you know, 5 of those what are they called? Just know they're the damage one. Hang on, one will pop up, I'm sure. I'm having a brain fart. So I don't want to buy any more vitality. I just want more damage. Because, you know, now I'm pushing 9,000 hit points already, and that was just the second boss. So look how easy this is getting. Got mobs coming at me from 3 different directions, and they're not even getting close. This is kind of like with late game Jeff. You've got so many gnashing waters that you're just literally spraying the entire map. So with her, I just gotta look from left to right, left to right. There we go. Yeah, power surge, power surge. Look at the range, man. So you'll see I stopped buying range pretty soon too, because there's no point. Once you can attack everything on the map, there's just no point to it. So honest to God, I was very surprised how easy this was. I mean, true, I do use about 10 vigils, but like I said, I'm not a Magik player. I have almost no experience with this character, so. Power Surge. Power Surge. By the Power Surge, there you go. Yeah, you want as much damage increase and damage reduction as possible. You know what's weird is I notice I'm not seeing a lot of full moons, so. Look at all those greens just get melted. You wanna, when you melt your enemies, you wanna keep aiming for the middle. You know, try to stay in the middle of that map, this map here, so that you've got some room to retreat to. You know, you can fall back into this corner. Power Surge. See, just damage increase, damage reduction, damage increase, damage reduction. But yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of lost my train of thought. In my opinion, the hardest fight is the, it's not even the two Wandas, it's the Wanda and Namor. They should have really made that the final boss. Because what happens with that, you'll see me die a couple times in that fight. You'll get bubble from Namor, and then you'll get the stun from Scarlet Witch at the same time. And unfortunately, that's just a little too much. So I do die several times in that fight. There it is, innate slash. That's more range. I don't know why I bought that. That was a mistake. I have so many points though, it becomes harder and harder to just find the damage increases. So, see, I avoided it that time. But force of habit, you know, you're gonna want to buy hit points that you don't need, or range that you don't need. So it's kind of hard to shift gears. See, my brain's just like, There you go. I didn't realize how many bad card purchases I made. I could have done so much better. I'm about to leave a lot of points on the table here. So I've still got over 50 points to spend. 41 points. You'll see what I mean about the double stun. But you want to focus on Wanda, obviously. Because Namor will pretty much die on his own. Okay, there's one. So that's like 7, I think. But yeah, just keep going in a circle, because while you attack her, you're also attacking his squids. But that bubble that Namor does, oh my god, that's so damn annoying. Because when that traps you, even though it doesn't trap you for long, she'll throw down her stun right where you are, and you'll fall into it. I really wish they didn't have him doing that while she's throwing out stuns. If she throws out like a dozen freaking stuns that cover the map, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I forgot about the mobs. go again. See, I'm stunned. You gotta, even when you're getting stunned, just make sure your crosshair is on something, preferably Wanda, but anything will do, really. Do that stun combo. Just keep moving, keep jumping. Don't worry about your crosshair being exactly on her. You've got such a wide, well, you want to kind of keep it on her, but I mean, you've got such a wide range of attack that, you know, that's what matters, is that you're focusing something to keep that lifesteal going. See? Bubble stun, over and over again. Yeah, in my opinion, this is the far harder fight. I don't think I die at all in the double Wanda fight. I mean, you look at the leaderboard, like who the top solo clears. There's like clears in like 20 minutes, and that's crazy because mine's like over 40. But that means that they're buying like they're starting the game off with 10, 15 of their damage card, which is insane. But you know, hey, more power to them. There's no cap on damage. You can be as damaging as you want, and the more damage you deal, the quicker the mobs go down, the greater your survivability. So you just gotta make sure that you get some range and some lifesteal as well. See, I can't do the crystal when it's got me that stupid bubble. I'm trying to make sure I'm always targeting her, but I've got squids or one of her crystals in the background. But yeah, by this point you should have so much damage and so much lifesteal that the only time you die is when you get a double stun. I think I do die one more time here. See, I almost died there. He's not doing the bubbles, but his whales are still knocking me on my butt. So she's gone. It's just him now. I think I died one more time. Yep, yeah, died one more time. It's alright though. Feel that her life meter's not even like budging really. Unless I get stunned. And then I almost died again there. So yeah, you might need about 9,500 to be comfortable. Because I had 9,200 and I was getting really close to death there a couple times. But yeah, like anything over 10,000, completely excessive. Just stop taking it. Yeah, see, I'm just like, my mind's fried. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna buy? What am I gonna buy? But yeah, we're coming into the final stretch. This is what I'm talking about. These mobs aren't even a challenge anymore. I just look from left to right. Make sure nothing's sneaking up on me. A lot of people forget about the increased rate speed. That's a shame, because swinging that sword faster, even though the animation might not show it, means that you're dealing more damage. It's a direct damage increase. I've seen a couple of videos. I watched a couple of videos preparing for this challenge, and they rarely mention the damage rate increase. You know, your swing speed basically. And it's like, but no, man, that's a guaranteed damage increase on all mobs, all bosses. You buy every single one of those you can get. So. Yeah, there's some really bad guides out there. It's people that, um, you know, for all I know, they're using somebody else's video to show the title, or you know what I'm saying, or they photoshopped it or something. Or maybe they just got super lucky and they're acting like, oh, it's so easy to do this. Like, I gotta say, Magic was very easy, but you know, it's because you're using that random trick in the beginning. You kind of got to do that to get through this. You know, just buying all the right cards isn't going to necessarily save the day for you. And that's kind of disappointing. The game kind of forces you to cheat. I consider the random trick, you know, getting like multiple copies of your damage card, I consider that kind of cheating, because there should be a path to win in this game without doing that. And I know some people swear there is. They must be getting some incredibly lucky card selections, because I've played the game and I've gone many rounds without a single vampiric vitality, or many rounds without a single damage card. You know, your main damage card, like innate surge or whatever it's called. Yeah, so innate slash or whatever. It's her joyful splash. Yeah, see, they can't even get close to me. It's crazy. Like, I'm not being pressured at all. I really wish I had a better KO meter, because doing that for every single death is like really annoying. At least if I had the triple KO, it wouldn't do it as much. So, oh well. But yeah, there's the proof that I'm not good with Magic right there. So yeah, see, I'm just buying red stuff now. I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy this soul domain. I mean, half of these other cards, I don't even know what they do. I think they boost the damage when you mark a target, but what's the point of doing that if you could just melt them in one shot? You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if that helps with the big bosses. You know, like Wanda and Namor. So hopefully they bring this back next year, though, because I'd really love to see more characters added. They should like add 5 or 6 characters every year. That would be amazing. Yep. But yeah, a lot of videos don't stress the importance of these purple power surge cards, because they're like, oh my god. I've watched many videos where they're like, look how much damage you're getting on innate surge or innate splash or whatever, strike or whatever, right? I can't remember what the hell it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Her main damage card. You're like, oh, look how much, that's 85%. Oh, and this is only 35, but it increases the base damage. That 85 is only increasing your existing damage. Now with the double Wanda fight here, you gotta, I mean, focus one. Be smart. You know, right now I'm not worried about it, because like I said, you're gonna have those waves of mobs. Here they come. See it behind her. Make sure those are dead first. Once you get those 3 waves down, right? Once you get those 3 waves of mobs down, then pick one of these Wandas and primarily focus on her. There's no good reason to go back and forth between them. I think I end up focusing on the brown one, if memory serves. Some people trying to line them up so that they're hitting both of them. It's whatever, man. Just be smart. Focus on one. Focus on your survivability. Because once you get one down, it's super easy. Honestly, it's super easy with 2. It's really not that hard. Just gotta keep jumping and moving, though. Don't go back to areas you've already been, because there's going to be stuns waiting for you. So keep moving to new area. Yeah, look how quickly that goes down. That's crazy. Now she's doing one. I might as well tear hers down as well while I'm here. See how I'm getting stunned though, but because I'm jumping, I'm moving through it. That's where I screwed up, right there. Because I use that stupid teleport. It's great early game. It's a death sentence late game. And I goofed right there, going back to an area that's already been covered in stuns. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of not taking my own advice on this. I keep switching to the other one. It's hard not to, though. When something's attacking you, you instinctively want to fight back. It's kind of hard to ignore it. Gotta stay focused on brown Wanda. That sounds racist. You know what I mean, though. I love how there's a stun right under her. That's real fair. Come on, hurry up and die. See, I'm not even really aiming at the crystals anymore. Well, I did there, but the collateral damage is killing them so quickly. They're almost gone before I can look at them. Come on. There we go. Down she goes. One down, one to go. I'd like to thank y'all so much for watching this. If you've watched this all the way through, I really do appreciate it. I have a small channel and I'm trying to get off the ground, but it's really hard to do that when YouTube doesn't show my videos to anybody. And I'm sorry, I'm never going to be the kind of YouTuber that puts jump cuts every 5 seconds. I don't have that much time in my life. I do other things besides play video games. And no criticism to people that are professional gamers. I don't have the means financially to do that. So plus I'm disabled, so really I feel bad spending too much time playing, online all the time. I should be doing as much physical therapy as possible, trying to get back to where I used to be, you know, physically. Um, so, like I said, I'm not throwing shade at anybody that loves video games. God, if I could make a living playing video games, that'd be like my dream job, you know. So, but yeah, see, it's really nice being able to just burn them down because if you don't have enough, like I said, if you don't have enough damage boosting cards, she'll just blow up on you, and it doesn't matter how many crystals you break. You're on a time limit there. You've only got about like 2 minutes to kill her. So I almost clicked one more round. Where's the habit? But yeah, let's get our title. Yay! Yay! All right. Still got my Jeff. But here we go. Queen of Limbo. There we go. Thank you again. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really hope this video helps somebody. Uh, Real quick before I go, your you want your Q, your ultimate ability to be orange because you're never going to use it. It just gives you a health and damage boost. It gives you a percentage increase on that. You want your E key, your leap, to be green, and the L shift, your teleport, you want that to be orange as well. So, like I said, I hope this helps somebody. And I'm so tired. I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, everybody, and peace.